Bueno, voy a continuar con Symphonia, que lo había dejado en el que iba a estar como un enfermo mental a juntar aurets, y lo he hecho. Así que toca terminar de reconstruir Luin de una vez, que más o menos he hecho los cálculos y creo que con lo que tengo ya lo podría terminar, y aparte de eso comprar las armas más poderosas del juego. Bueno, creo que las segundas más poderosas del juego. Que son armas de coña, pero al mismo tiempo en este juego son armas bastante poderosas. Y como dije, cada una cuesta bastante, cuesta 40.000. O sea, básicamente cuestan 2 combates contra el dragón. Mientras tenemos equipado la Zephyra. ¿De dónde? Ahí está. Ah, que por cierto, también tengo que avisar que recién me enteré ayer mientras estaba viendo cosas de que el dragón solamente da 10.000, o bueno, en mi caso 20.000 en la versión de GameCube, solamente en esta versión. Y eso es debido a un error de programación, porque pusieron un 0 de más cuando no debían. Eso a partir de PlayStation 2 lo arreglaron, lo que significa que reconstruir Luin sí o sí lo tienen que dejar, a menos que no tengan vida social, pues prácticamente mi caso. Lo tienen que dejar para la segunda partida en adelante. Pues literalmente es jodidísimo tratar de reconstruir Luin en la primera partida si no se combate contra el dragón. Y además de eso, por cierto, si se equipan la Zephyra, que esto no lo menciona en la descripción del objeto, pero le parece ser que baja la experiencia y el rango, porque no he podido farmear rango y experiencia con el dragón mientras tenía la Zephyra equipada. O sea, cambian el experiencia y rango por dinero. Vale, pero este estado, ¿cuál era? ¿La tienda está abierta? No, la tienda no está abierta. Eso significa que me quedé en esta donación. Espero que me alcance. Bueno, igualmente no tengo que comprar las 9 armas, puedo comprar 8, porque Celos tiene 2 armas. Porque hay que acordarse que Celos usa dagas y espada. Ya a partir de este punto más o menos Luin está como antes. De hecho, si entran pueden comprar las mismas armas que vendían antes. Pero obviamente aún quedan un par de reconstrucciones más que podemos hacer. Ven, aquí ya te lo dice. Y a partir de este punto el hijo de puta te pide para expandirla y dejarla como en Dawn of the New World. Ven, ahora está un poco bastante mejor. Y por cierto, es a partir de ahora que ya se puede comprar las armas más poderosas. Ven. Ah, coño, es cierto que tenía la habilidad de Regal. Cierto que tenía la habilidad de Regal. ¿Ven? Así de poderosas son. Son armas de coña, pero es que son poderosísimas. Y o sea, con estas armas básicamente puedo tirar todo el juego. Todo lo que queda de juego puedo tirar con estas armas. Algunas bajan un poco la defensa, pero bueno, ¿qué se le va a hacer? Esta, por ejemplo, me baja la suerte literalmente a negativo. O sea, creo que la suerte es ataques críticos y todo eso. O sea que Celos no va a ser una mierda. Pero bueno, da igual, le voy a poner la daga. Con estas armas son los personajes son básicamente invencibles. Vale, espérate. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Aquí. Esto es solamente para cambiar el nombre. En teoría debería salirme con el nombre de nuevo. Ah, seguramente no habré salido. Bueno, da igual. Pero ven, ya más o menos está bastante parecida a Dawn of the New World. Bueno, igual como guardé la partida puedo repetir esto. Claro, porque creo que la he cagado. Pero da igual. Espérate. Claro. Pero esto abajo del todo. Solamente tengo que hacer una pequeña pausa, así que voy a hacer una pequeña pausa porque creo que no había salido. Así que nada, pausa. Bien, ahora sí. Ahora sí. En teoría ahora sí que debería salir el nombre de Lubin Ciudad de Agua o algo así, a ver. No sale, me cago en tu puta madre. Creo que sale luego. Vamos a ver. Estas últimas 3 donaciones que quedan son ya solamente opcionales para poner cositas. Y con esto ya debería estar completo Luin. Ya no debería pedirme nada más el hijo de puta. Creo que si vuelvo a hablar me dice que ya está completo. Sí. Ven, y hay estatuas de China, hay otras por ahí de Rain y luego está la estatua de Lloyd. Que había dicho que hay una estatua de Lloyd. Y bueno, y con esto ya la ciudad esta está completamente igual como va a estar en Dawn of the New World. En Dawn of the New World va a estar así, o sea que esto es totalmente canónico. Que te mataste a reconstruir la ciudad. Ah, esta ya la había mostrado. Ven, ahí está la estatua de Lloyd. Ah, no tengo seguridad puesta, me parece. Sí que la tengo, qué raro, no me dan objetos ahora. Ahí está. Qué raro que no me dio objetos esa. Y me queda suficiente para ir a Mel Tokyo, comprar perlas, porque estoy... No las puedo comprar aquí, ahora que lo pienso. O sea, total, lo que voy a comprar son perlas las normales. Que porque hay NPCs que no me dan objetos. Qué raro. Compro aquí si es esto lo que tengo que comprar nada más. Y bueno, esto es la casa del alcalde en el segundo juego. La parte de arriba. Pero con esto ya estaría, como dije, o sea... Esto es Luin reconstruido totalmente. Y bueno, podemos ver que Pietro ya no está, se fue a la mierda. Vale, con esto ya estaría. Ahora toca ir a Tesiala y obviamente hacer la Torre de la Salvación. Ha costado, pero ahora ya no me cambio de armas en lo que queda del juego. Y eso que hay unas armas que vamos a conseguir más adelante para Lloyd, que ya lo he dicho en bastantes ocasiones, que son las espadas canónicas de Lloyd, pero no me las voy a equipar. Que a ver, debería hacerlo porque es obligatorio tenerlas equipadas para poder usar el arte mística de Lloyd, pero las artes místicas hasta de Abyss no son fáciles de usar. Es a partir de Abyss cuando ya está bien hecho lo de las artes místicas, así que no vale la pena. Estas van a ser las armas que va a tener Lloyd y en lo que queda de juego. Los abanicos estos, porque es el arma más poderosa que tiene.
Coming here reminds me of my journey to regenerate the world.
But this time, we're here to cure your illness.
I'm curious to see what the design of Tetheala's Tower of Salvation is like. Now, Zelos, open the door, quickly.
You know, you can get really scary sometimes.
¡Ay! Pongo la mano aquí. Ni siquiera puso la mano el hijo de puta.
Oh, yeah! Check me out! It's my time to shine! Do I look like a chosen or what? Yeah. Let's get going. Roger. That's a very disturbing laugh.
Zelos, is something wrong?
What?
You're even more obnoxious than usual? He's always like this. Just ignore him.
She's pretty sharp.
¿Cómo? Es igual que la de... La de Sylvanan. O sea, están ahí los cadáveres y todo.
Ghastly.
Such a sad place. Wait a minute. Is this really Tetheala? Yeah. It looks identical to Silveron's Tower of Salvation. My body... I can't stop shaking. This is the same place.
It can't be.
Lloyd, remember this?
Puma, es el mismo lugar.
That's... Wait, I broke that.
Puma. El hijo de puta que
The
traiciona.
two worlds are connected here. Of course, it's the same place.
Kratos. It's you again. Who are you really? Are you really one of Mythos' companions from 4,000 years ago?
Good. Since you figured that out, it saves me the time to explain. We will take the Chosen as the new body for Martel.
You're still trying to do that? Are you so intent on resurrecting Martel that you're willing to distort the entire world in the process?
I have no need to explain.
So in the end, you really are our enemy. I kept thinking, hoping that you might be good, but you're not.
I should think that would be obvious at this point.
Don't hold back this time.
Ay, te voy a matar con mis abanicos, hijo de puta.
I hope you improved.
Coño, encima lo estoy haciendo con el mismo equipo que la última vez. Ahora me doy cuenta. Bueno, Kratos va a empezar directamente usando juicio final para reventarte la puta cabeza. Hace mucho daño. Así que espérate. Voy a quitar este. Cada enfermera, porque la enfermera... La puta madre, Iván, o sea, hace mucho daño. ¿Cómo es posible esta mierda? O sea, te estoy matando con unos abanicos, que lo sepas. ¡Ay! Es ridículo, pero bueno. Ahora que lo pienso debería haber comprado también perlas mixtas, pero bueno. Ay, hijo de puta, qué asco que das con tu Super Lightning Blade. Que es básicamente lo que se dedica a spamear en este combate. Si es que este combate es demasiado meme por el hecho de que el hijo de puta que traiciona no para de spamear esos dos ataques y como lo hace en conjunto son ahí primero Lightning Blade y después Super Lightning Blade y es muy gracioso. Pues en plan, no te sabes otra puta cosa. ¿En serio? Rey, no te quedes separada. Hazme otra enfermera, me cago en todo. Que me va a matar Kratos. Joder, menos mal. ¿Pero vas a ser una enfermedad o no?
Understood.
Sorry. Yeah.
Guau, ¿cómo te voy a matar con esto, hijo de puta? Por cierto, sé que le voy a... Joder, no lo he matado. Sé que voy a decir esto justamente cuando estoy por ganar, pero este combate, a diferencia del anterior, no se puede perder, ¿eh? O sea, si pierden es game over. Pero si se está quedando ahí parada, pero me cago en todo. ¿Por qué te quedas ahí parada, Rain? Se queda parada en plan... Oh, pues vale. No, 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 no. Menos mal.
I'll never lose to you.
Bueno, creo que con eso recuperé todo lo que perdí contra el dragón. Porque perdía rango contra el dragón. Y bueno, ahora nos capturan. Pues... Porque Kratos es un tramposo y ya está. Es un tramposo y ya se trae a las waifus estas.
I would advise against resisting, for there will be no mercy this time.
Sí, sí, pero que te gané con unos abanicos. O sea, con unos abanicos de papel. O sea, ha sido ridículo.
Are we still alive?
Well, looks like we'll have our lives at least until they finish preparing Colette's treatment. Apparently she's useless the way she is now.
Maybe we were tricked. He had us gather the materials to treat Colette, and then had us bring her here. That sure saved them a lot of time and effort.
¡Ay, qué hijo de puta! ¡Qué vago de mierda encima!
Kratos used us? Did he betray us again?
Lloyd,
I feel guilty for letting this happen to Colette and the others.
I really want to know why I keep getting captured and getting thrown into jail all the time.
you sure you haven't been doing anything to deserve it?
We should just be glad we have our lives.
Well, yeah. Damn it! This thing's built solid as a rock, and I can't open the lock either.
Same here. It won't budge at all.
Can Colette or Presea break it?
No. I'm sorry I couldn't be of use.
So we're completely trapped.
Move.
Y bueno, ahora Regal de nada se saca un super Kamehameha de la puta madre que no vuelvo a usar nunca más. O sea, eso podría haber sido suerte mística, pero el hijo de puta prefiere luchar con los pies.
How did you do that?
I originally specialized in fighting with my hands, not my feet. And since X-spheres amplify their users' abilities far above their maximum limits, this result is to be expected.
Then why don't you just fight with your hand?
Ay, no, es que como maté a alguien no quiero usar más las manos.
I swore I would never fight with these hands again. This time, I used them in order to save you, Lloyd. You're going to unite the worlds and save Colette. Right?
Yeah, that's right. All right. Everybody grab what you can and let's get out of here.
Eso sí, me ofende mucho que el hijo de puta pueda hacer un Kamehameha y luego no lo usa. Dice, ah, no, es que maté a alguien, por eso no quiero volver a usarlo. Es en plan, podrías usarlo para otras cosas. Pero bueno. Y ahora tenemos que escapar de este lugar, ¿no? Y bueno, esto es Welgaia, que es la otra zona que había dicho que toca hacer, ¿no? No sé si estos bloques los voy a necesitar para después. No los voy a terminar de tirar del todo, pero bueno. Ah, vale. Me vuelves a cubrir el camino. Me parece perfecto.
They're all angels. We're gonna get caught if we keep wandering around here.
You're right. We'll pretend to be Colette's prisoners. She should be fine because she's an angel.
Okay.
Sí, pero mira que aquí veo waifus, así que celos. Por ahí puede ser que, no sé, que pueda hablar. Y que sean importantes para el título de celos. Vamos a ver. Por las dudas me voy a poner un pomo. Vale, estas son las armas malditas. Esta creo que puede ser... No sé, no... Vale, si era de Regal. ¿Para qué me ponen una habitación vacía? Vamos a ver. Otra habitación vacía, ¿pero por qué? ¡Me pone un cofre! Las habitaciones vacías. ¿Esto qué parece? Final Fantasy 2 ahora. He vuelto a Final Fantasy 2. Parece ser. Que no habían habitaciones vacías en ese juego. Casi todas. Ay, fue amiguita, me ofendéis. Joder. Los 4 pisos y no hay nada. Solamente era el cofre del arma maldita. Que por cierto... Aquí tengo hasta ahora 3, creo que tengo. Una... Dos... Y 3, sí. Solamente 3 tengo. Bueno, como veo que no me quieren hablar de otra cosa, pues mira, me voy a poner a China para variar un poco. Ah, pues vale. Vale, entonces desnúdate, hijo de puta. No, pues no tiene sentido, pero voy vestido. Súper listo el pavo. Ah, vale, aquí puedo comprar estas. ¿Por qué me das dos máquinas para restaurar vida y eso? Ahí eso no va. Perfecto. Qué guapo. Que no hay reflejo. ¿Qué me estás comentando? Que son vampiros. No hay puto reflejo. Sí, qué cruzado. Ah, coño. Espérate, ¿eso entonces es para volver? ¿Me estás diciendo que es para volver? O sea que la otra mierda no es. Vale, creo que el fragmento de maná está en el otro ascensor. Ah, pero creo que tengo que hablar con este pavo primero para que me digan dónde está el fragmento. Creo que hay que venir por aquí, Vale, sí.
Fragments of mana are no longer being distributed. Return to your area.
You won't give us one?
A human?
These are the subjects needed for the Crucius crystal research.
High X-sphere research. I see. Now that you mention it, I've heard that research involving humans were being conducted.
Yes, exactly. and we require a fragment of mana for that purpose.
Understood. Then please show me your identification.
Not again. Do we absolutely have to have that?
Of course. Lord Kratos.
We need a fragment of mana for the ritual of the Chosen. I've sent a courier over to pick it up.
Understood.
Ay, somos los mensajeros, danos el fragmento, hijo de puta.
Yeah, that's us.
Are you saying you're Lord Kratos' couriers?
Sí, su normal.
Yeah.
Silence, human. We're with Kratos.
But just a moment ago, you said you were going to use it for high X-sphere research.
Ay, que te calles y que me des el fragmento, te meto un placa.
That's right. And it just so happens that it's also needed in the ritual, so we came to retrieve it. Please hurry.
But without identification.
Ay, rapidito, te corto las alas esas de pollo.
Besides, you seem to be of the design class and have humans among you.
While you're complaining about these little nitpicky details, you're keeping Yggdrasil waiting. Do you want to take him off?
That's right. Lord Yggdrasil is scary if you cross him.
All right. Make sure you get it to them.
Sí, sí, tranquilo. Vale. Ahora sí que me debería dejar. ¡Ay! Vale, hasta luego. No sé si hay que cambiar el anillo, creo que sí. Sí, sí, me parece a mí que hay que cambiar el anillo. O tal vez no, no sé. Espérate. Oye, me había olvidado que había conseguido una esfera nivel 4. Que sea. O igual tengo que reventar a los drones y no lo estoy haciendo porque tengo el pomo. Y como tengo el pomo, me puedo pasar los combates por el forro de los huevos. Cosa que no debería hacer, pero bueno. A ver, esta espada ¿cuánto le hubiera dado? Ojo que es más poderosa, me cago en todo, ¿en serio? Ah, pero baja un huevo la precisión y todo eso, ¿no? Igual sí tengo que vencer a los drones, no sé, a ver.
This is gonna be a piece of cake. No way.
Que es ridículo. Que estoy usando unos abanicos como espada. Qué pateo tener que cargarme a los drones estos. A no ser que tenga que ir por otro camino, pero no creo. Creo que tengo que reventarles la puta cabeza. Y creo que tengo que empezar por el que estaba cerca de la puerta, aquella. Por este creo que tengo que empezar.
This is gonna be a piece of cake. No way. I was just warming up.
¡Qué mierda! Tengo que vencer a los bichos. Tengo que vencer a los bichos y esperar que uno me tire una carta seguramente. Bueno, una tarjeta. Yo si estoy diciendo de esto, ¿en serio me obligas a pelear contra enemigos?
Just as I expected.
Ah, coño, porque tengo que volver hasta casi el inicio. Donde estaba el punto de guardado, porque hay un lugar a donde puedo ir. Claro, el tema es dónde coño era que estaba el punto de guardado, porque no me acuerdo. Ah, coño. No, creo que por aquí... Vale, aquí es. ¿Por qué me das esfera nivel 3? ¡Ay! ¡Toma! Se ha hecho mierda. A ver, esto es como lo de Celsius. A ver. Que creo que me he perdido un poco. Creo que la he cagado, ¿eh? ver, de nuevo. A ver, lo que tengo que hacer... Voy a mirar directamente... aquí no voy a mirar la pantalla. Ah, ahí está. Para nivel 4. Eso sí, quiero ver. Ah, no, porque primero tengo que hacer otras cosas. Primero tengo que desbloquear las puertas. Las puertas azules. Tengo que desbloquear.
Reinforcements, huh?
Vale, están aquí. Desde aquí lo que hay que hacer es tirar por arriba.
You're in for a world of hurt.
No creo que pase nada si completo esta mazmorra, porque es bastante corta, por lo que estoy viendo. Antes de guardar lo que tengo grabado. O sea, hasta que no llegue a 1 hora y media más o menos, un poco antes, que es cuando se me empieza a joder el vídeo, no pasa nada. Ay, que se me fue el pomo. Ahora hay que volver hacia donde no había gravedad y ahora sí que sí ir a la puerta esa a la que había ido antes. Bueno, a la puerta, al ascensor ese. Coño, otra vez me atravieso este enemigo. ¡Qué rabia!
One fight after another.
No way!
Ah, por cierto, fuera de cámara conseguí subir a beta, pero el subir a beta no me sirve de nada. Al final era subir a Felina, la que siempre usaba. Vale, este punto guardado, o sea que tengo que venir por aquí. Ojo que igual las armas estas se acercaban un poco a lo que me iban a dar aquí. O sea que igual por ahí sí que me termine cambiando de armas y me ponga alguna que otra arma que me encuentre en la mazmorra final. No sé. Depende. Tío, pero estoy siguiendo el camino correcto, ¿no? Porque no estoy volviendo a la sala donde tengo que ir.
Not much of a specimen.
Bueno, al menos estoy consiguiendo mitrilo. Aunque ahí ponga mitril, pero es mitrilo. De toda la vida. Estoy perdidísimo, la puta madre. Estoy dando vueltas en círculos, Tengo que ir a unas escaleras que están arriba. ¿Pero por dónde irá? Y eso que esto no es un laberinto, Vale, era por aquí. Era por aquí, pero como soy imbécil, pasa lo que pasa. Ahora sé que sí hay que ir por aquí. Ah, espérate. Pero no tenía que venir a esta zona. Ah, no, tenía que ir a otra parte. Voy a ver un vídeo, pero voy a guardar lo que tengo grabado. Bien, ya estoy. ¿Qué? Vamos a ver. Vamos a ver cómo hago para escaparme de este lugar, que es una putísima mierda, aunque no tanto como las anteriores mazmorras. Vamos a ver, Welgaia. Yo qué sé. Este mismo vídeo, no, ni puta idea. Ay. Coño. Coño, claro, como soy ciego. Como soy ciego, no veía que esto era un ascensor. Que a veces me da rabia. ¿Cómo puedo ser tan ciego? ¿Cómo puedo tener una ceguera así a veces, eh? ¿Esta habitación yo había estado? Tengo que ir al otro sensor, ¿verdad? Te voy a empezar de nuevo porque es que me he perdido. ¡Me he perdido! ¿Es lo que hay? Vamos a ver. Vale, con esto ya solamente hay que volver a la zona de antes. Con esta tarjeta ya podemos pirarnos. Si me dejo algún objeto, me dejo el objeto, ya está, porque es demasiado confuso todo esto y tan solo tengo que llevar la tarjeta hasta la puerta esta. ¿Dónde coño era que estaba la puerta? Creo que estaba del otro lado. Qué bien, me había quedado sin el pomo.
Not much of a specimen.
A ver, que podría huir de los combates, pero para lo que queda de juego, mira, no me salto ni uno. Si total, casi todo me lo salto usando pomo.
kidding me?
Just as I expected.
Ya con esto ya estaría, o sea, ya ven. Eso es para volver a la Torre de la Salvación. Espérate. Ah, creía haber escuchado un ruido. Nada, venga. Vale, y con esto ya hemos terminado. Que ahora esto está un poco más hecho mierda. Aunque no sé si eso era de la anterior vez o de esta. No sé, me da igual. Ahí está, la espada eterna.
This is the sword Yggdrasil struck me with.
Could this be the eternal sword?
No way! Nobody'd leave a sword that important in a place like this.
How about we take it to Heimdall and show it to the Elder?
Good idea. That way we'd know for sure.
Ay, no puedes.
You have not the right.
Ow! What happened?
A waste of effort.
El hijo de puta.
Yggdrasil.
The eternal sword cannot be touched by those who lack the right.
The right.
He must be talking about the pact with Origin. That's the sword Yggdrasil tricked Origin into giving him.
You really are a pathetic bunch. It matters not. Origin is under Kratos' seal. Either way, it is impossible for you to wield that sword. And without the power of the eternal sword, you cannot reunite the worlds. Your journey is futile.
Futile? You're the one who's making futile attempts to bring back the dead. Besides, what does splitting the world in two even have to do with that?
The worlds still exist only because they were separated into two.
No. It's because of being split in two that there's not enough mana, and countless people are suffering.
Think for a moment. Why is there a shortage of mana? Well, do you think, my fellow kinsman?
Me? Because the development of Magi technology resulted in a large consumption of mana?
Yes, and that Magi technology led to a great war. War consumes an abhorrent amount of mana.
Don't change the subject. There's a mana shortage because you won't let the Great Seed germinate.
I am not changing the subject. Even if the giant tree were to be revived, another war would make it wither and die. Wars are caused by two opposing forces. That is why I split the world in two. To isolate the powers that caused that foolish Karlon war into the worlds of Silverant and Tetheala.
By alternating between prosperity and dearth, the development of Magi technology is subdued. So that was your plan.
Although at the moment, Tetheala has prospered for a little too long.
You're lying. You're sacrificing the Great Seed just to save Martel.
That's right. The same way you abandoned the declining world of Silverant in order to save Colette.
That's...
What you're doing is exactly the same.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not! Lloyd isn't like you!
What?
Lloyd is looking for a way to save both Colette and the world! You're a coward who gave up!
It is the same thing. I am trying to create a world without discrimination. That is the way to save the world.
A world without discrimination. That's...
People fear and hate what is not normal. They are scared of those that are different. And the solution is for everyone to become the same. By using the X-spheres to eliminate the different bloods that flow through elves and humans. Everyone on this earth will become the same lifeless beings. Discrimination will vanish. That is the grand age I strive for.
Everyone? The same?
Yes, Desions and Crucius both exist for this purpose. The conflicts between the races born from discrimination will disappear, Genus.
People will stop treating us differently? Really?
Genus, don't fall for it. Think about how the X-spheres are made. They're made at the cost of people's lives, like marble. Don't you see what's wrong with that?
With revolution comes sacrifice. If you you cannot understand that, then you deserve to die with the others. However, first, you'll hand over the Chosen.
No, I won't let you.
You have no choice.
Bueno, este combate, a diferencia del anterior, no se puede perder, tampoco. Hay que resistir.
Perish.
Igual si tienen un huevo de nivel, pueden llegar a matarlo en este combate. No va a cambiar nada, o sea, básicamente es como si lo hubieran... como si hubieran perdido. De hecho, podríamos ganarle si no fuera por el hecho de que hay un límite de tiempo de 1 minuto. Diría que este combate es como el equivalente al combate primero que tuvimos con Kratos. La diferencia es que como hay un límite de tiempo, el hijo de puta no lo podemos ganar. Pues si no existiera ese límite de tiempo, sí que le ganaríamos. Y Rey no hace nada, es que no lo entiendo. ¿Por qué está ahí parada sin hacer nada? Igual más o menos cuando llegan a esta parte de la canción es cuando el combate suele terminarse. Ven, o sea, le he quitado un huevo de vida ya. Si no hubiera el límite de tiempo que va a hacer que el combate se termine en cualquier momento, le podría ganar. Ven, ahí está, ven. O sea, cuando pasa eso ya no se puede hacer nada más. Pero creo que con nivel 100, con nivel 100 en esta dificultad, creo que sí le pueden ganar. ¡Ay, ahora! ¡Toma! Y una bola de fuego de mierda lo deja así.
Lord Yggdrasil! You little vermin! You may be one of us, but you shall pay for your treachery.
¡Ay!
Lord Yggdrasil.
Phronima, why are you here?
Sir, new activity in regards to that certain matter is...
Understood. Not always is there a way to save everyone. Remember that. Lloyd, the path you seek is nothing but an illusion.
Why did he let us go?
can't be. What's wrong, Genus? Nothing.
Ay, ¿qué es eso que ocultas?
Lloyd, we must treat Colette as quickly as possible.
Right. Let's head back for now.
Vamos, que la dejo ahí para matarse de la risa. Es en plan, voy a dejar aquí la espada, que total, los tontos estos no la pueden tomar. O sea, me parto el culo, me meo en esta gente. Así de simple. Esa es la mentalidad del pavo. Me voy a mear tremendamente en estos, dejando la espada ahí. Y bueno, no se puede hacer nada más, así que... Vale, me lleva directamente. Y hay un punto guardado. ¡Ay, Holanda! Ay, no quiero nada, vete a la mierda. Eso que estás muy pegado. 2 metros de distancia. Es demasiado gay esta escena, ¿eh? Ay, somos amigos, ¿o qué? Amigos, pero de verdad, o sea, amigos de pajas. Se duerme parado. Es que se duerme con los putos caballos, el hijo de puta.
My body! I can't move!
Do you want to meet your father?
Huh? What have you done with my dad?
Ay, ¿qué le hicieron a Elena?
Kratos? The renegades in Crucius are enemies, aren't they? So why...
Quiet. Of course, the drug should have everyone sleeping soundly.
Drug? Where's my dad? If you've done anything to my dad, I'll tear every last one of you to pieces!
Now, is that the way to act when you're about to meet your father for the first time?
So it was you. You were the assassin who tried to kill me at Haima.
Kratos, if you value your son's life at all, do as we say.
What are you talking about?
Release Origin's seal. Otherwise, Lloyd will die right here.
No. Kratos can't be my dad.
Ay, no puede ser, si es pelirrojo.
I can't believe that. I won't believe that.
How does it feel to have your own son reject you like that? I'd guess from your attitude, you don't plan on releasing Origin. If that's the way it's going to be, then you'll just have to die.
One move, and your son dies.
You changed once you got a family. Just like that time 15 years ago, when Anna was transformed into a monster. You lost your ability to fight back.
What?
If she hadn't been together with you, she would have never turned out like that. Such an unfortunate woman.
Don't mock my mom. Kratos?
Are you all right? Good.
Ah!
Y se apartan. Ok.
Lloyd, what's wrong? What's going on?
What am I supposed to believe?
Lloyd, calm down.
It's not true. Kratos can't be. The man who betrayed us and made you suffer. He couldn't possibly be my dad.
Lloyd, don't lose sight of who you are. No matter who your parents are, no matter your background, you're still you.
I'm... me?
You're the one who told me that no matter what I look like, even if I become an angel, I'm still me. And don't forget, Kratos saved you.
Yeah, you're right. Thanks. But I still can't call you Dad.
Lloyd.
I hate what Crucius does. Too many people have died. People from Silveron, people from Tetheala, Desians and Renegades and members of Crucius. They're all victims.
Sí, pero ven que a los últimos tres los has matado tú también.
I refuse to accept the idea that it's okay to sacrifice people for a cause. It's not okay to lose any life. No life should be born for the sole purpose of dying. I won't sacrifice the world to save Colette. I'm not giving up until I find a way for everyone to live.
Wow, that was an amazingly corny speech. Congratulations.
Mythos?
Toma.
Did you think I didn't notice what was going on? How pathetic. I had Pronemi keep tabs on Kratos, since it seemed he was leaking information to Lloyd's group.
Damn it! Yggdrasil! How the hell did you find out?
What?
That was a pretty amusing scheme you had going. Hard to believe those filthy renegades that were always getting in my way were actually led by you. If it weren't for my sister's wishes to spare your life, I'd kill you right now.
Se ríe como todo un hijo de puta, ¿eh?
Stop it! What are you...
What's going on?
Mythos. So it's true.
What's true? That you shouldn't have trusted me? Good guess, Genus. Because I didn't trust you either.
¡Ay, no!
Mythos saved me.
Shut up.
Mythos saved me. Mythos. How could you do that? You even risked your life to save her.
Mythos, why? Why are you doing this? How could you hurt Tabitha and Altessa? You got along so well with them.
Tabitha. That doll looked so disturbingly like my sister. I never could stand her. She's a failed vessel who couldn't accept my sister's soul. Just looking at her makes me sick.
Oh.
You little bastard! How dare you betray my best friend!
¡Ay, me ofendiste! ¡Toma!
Lloyd, stop! Please, you're both my friends.
Lord Yggdrasil, your wounds are not yet healed. Please, leave this to the angels.
Sí, heridas que tú misma le hiciste. Ahí lo dejo. Toma.
All right.
Out of the way! We must be merciful!
Vamos a ver. Ahora que lo pienso, debería quitarle terremoto porque si no, no hace apocalipsis. Cólera divina. Te estás tardando mucho en hacerlo, ¿eh? Ahí está.
No life should be born for the sole purpose of dying? What do you think those extras are that you're using?
¡Ay, Yolena! A ver tú, coletas, ¿qué tal? Vale, cagaste. A Flanoir, vamos, o sea, la de todas las ciudades, la que me va lento, esa. ¡Ay, era mi amigo! Era mi amigo y nos traicionó. Donde más lento me va tengo que ir. Joder. Vale. Y eso que ahora hay una escena aquí, ¿eh? puta, estoy hecho mierda, Qué mal me va, por favor. Y eso que hay una escena ahora, No sé si al final lo que voy a terminar haciendo va a ser coger algún vídeo random de YouTube y ponerlo ahí, la escena que me vaya a tocar. Porque ahora esta escena que viene depende de... Depende de la amistad que tengas con un determinado personaje. Seguramente me tocará con Colette, aunque creo que puedo cancelar y que me salga otra. Ah, vale.
Who is it? Come on in.
Ah, no me deja... No me deja elegir otro. Ah, no, ese.
Lloyd, did I wake you? It's snowing outside.
No me deja elegir a otro en esta partida. Qué mierda.
I was wondering why it was so cold.
Yeah, it's really cold.
You sure sound happy.
Yeah, I mean, I can actually tell it's cold. I'm so happy.
That's right. You couldn't feel things like that just a little while ago, huh?
Say, Lloyd, if you don't mind the cold...
Sí, molesta mucho porque es que... Se me va a ralentizar todo el emulador. Ah, coño, no, es ahora cuando se le puede decir que no. Bueno, venga, va, en esta partida creo que le voy a decir a Colette. Así que nada. Seguramente cambiaré fragmento por alguno de alguno que encuentre por ahí.
Sure.
Look, look! You can see out over the city! It's so beautiful!
Yeah.
Lloyd, do you remember what Kratos said?
What was it?
He said we can throw the X-Spheres away at any time. But right now, we need to carry the burden of the hopes and dreams of the victims and fight on their behalf.
Oh, that. That was when we saw X-Spheres being made at the human ranch in Silverant.
He was talking about your mother, wasn't he?
But he works willingly for the boss of the guy responsible for turning my mom into a monster.
I don't think that's true. Kratos saved us over and over again. And he protected you too, Lloyd.
Yeah, but...
And so, I'm sure he cares about both you and your mother. He's a wonderful father, don't you think?
Is that why you brought me out here? To tell me that?
Yeah, I guess that was part of it.
Thanks, but it's okay. I'm not really shocked about the fact that he's my father anymore.
But...
Origin Seal?
I'm sorry for bringing it up. But if he unleashes all the mana from his body, then not even he could...
I know. No one knows if he'll survive or not.
And that's why we need to find a way to release Origin without Kratos losing his life. Just like the way you saved me.
Colette?
I'm sure everyone will understand, okay? Please?
Thanks, Colette. But I look at it this way. Kratos has his reasons for siding with Mythos. And I want to hear what those are. Anything else I do is going to wait until after that.
You're going, aren't you? To Darius Karlon.
Yeah. I plan to go after we check on Altessa's condition tomorrow. I don't agree with Mythos' vision. I have to prevent it from happening. I'm going to fight him.
Is it okay if I come a little closer?
Sure.
I don't want to see this beautiful scenery ruined the way Silverant was.
I won't let that happen.
This time, we're going to protect it, right?
Yeah. Do you know the 7th Dwarven vow?
The one you hate the most, right?
Goodness and love will always win. I really hope that's true.
Are you worried? Then, take this.
What's this?
It's a charm. A Flanoir snow bunny. They say it brings good luck. I had them take one to Altessa earlier. And this one's for you.
Thanks.
Lloyd, we're all with you. Now that you have a charm too, everything will work out okay.
Yeah, you're right.
Bueno, ahora seguramente se habrá cambiado de versión, no sé si habrá salido en inglés o en español. Voy a intentar conseguirlo en español, pero voy a poner la escena de Colette de algún otro vídeo.
Guys, how's Altessa?
Lo voy a poner en algún otro vídeo por una razón, y es que me iba como el orto si estaba en la nieve y todo eso.
Well, he managed to pull through. Some dudes from Mizuho were hanging out there to guard him, so everything is alright.
Good. I need to speak with everyone. The world is never gonna change if we just wait for Crucius to make the next move, right? So this time, we're going to strike them first.
Wow. So you're finally ready to do it. We're gonna raid Crucius.
Yeah, I have two objectives. Prevent the establishment of Mythos' new age and release Origin.
But if you release Origin, what about Kratos?
I don't really know yet. We don't know for certain that he'll actually die. We also don't know if he'll side with us or not. We don't have the time to worry about things we're not sure of.
What do you intend to do about the Eternal Sword? Even if you break Origin's seal, you can't wield it, remember? And I doubt either Genus or I would be able to handle a sword.
Don't worry about that. I've got it covered.
What are you talking about?
Why do you think I can use magic swords? I received magic injections with the latest in Tetheala technology. In other words, I'm a human with elven blood in me. That should work, shouldn't it?
Then I guess this will be the final battle.
sake of uniting the worlds.
Yeah, I'll do my best too.
Colette, I need you to stay behind.
Why?
They want you as Martel's vessel. We'll have either Mizuho or the Renegades hide you.
If that's what you want. No, I'm going to.
But... I can't. You don't think you can protect her? That is so sad. What did you say? Don't worry, Colette. I, the great Zelos, swear to protect you. Zelos! Take her along, Lloyd. They're gonna be after her no matter where she is. You ought to know that by now. Be a man! Show her what you're made of!
Wow. We actually have the same opinion for once. Sorry, Lloyd, but I agree with Zelos this time.
Alright. Colette will come with us, okay?
Thank you, Lloyd. And everyone else, too.
Does Tetheala really have a technology like that?
It sure does, for some weird reason. Alright, let's go kick some Crucius butt, Lloyd.
Zelos, I trust you.
What? What are you talking about? Well, of course I can understand that you're counting on me. Just place your faith in me.
Faith, huh? I hope so.
Yeah, come on, let's go.
Y bueno, ahora toca ir a la Torre de la Salvación, de nuevo. Pues eso ya lo voy a dejar para la próxima parte. Que esta es bastante larga y tengo que hacer bastante cortes. Y tengo que poner la escena de Colette.
Who is it? Come on in.
It's me. Have you looked outside? It's snowing.
I was wondering why it was so cold.
Let's go outside for a bit. Come on, it'll be fun.
Sure.
Wow. Everything is so quiet when it's snowing.
Yeah, it's kind of creepy, huh?
We hardly ever see snow in Iselia since it's so warm. Wow, this is so cool!
Hey, you're gonna trip.
Don't worry, I'll be fine.
See? I told you. Hey, you okay?
Yeah, I'm okay.
Are you crying? Did you hurt yourself?
Huh? No, it's not like that. I just got a little scared.
Of what?
I just thought about Mythos as an angel. He probably wouldn't notice that it's so cold.
Maybe. Maybe he just wants to reject everything about who he is. Being human, being elven, even being half-elven.
Tomorrow, after we make sure Altessa's okay, we're going to finally put an end to all this, aren't we?
Huh? Why do you ask? Yeah, that's the plan anyway.
Then, is it okay for me to take Mythos aside for just a minute?
What?
I can kind of understand how he feels. Just a little.
Really?
When we were chased out of Visalia, I cursed the fact that I was part human. I couldn't stand it.
I see.
When Rain and I were refused at Heimdall, I was so embarrassed and frustrated.
Yeah.
I'm neither human nor elf. Neither side will accept me. Yet unless I belong to one of them, neither will recognize my very existence.
Are you opposed to fighting Mythos?
No, it's not like that. I certainly can't forgive him for the things he's doing.
But it pains you, right?
Well, even if we defeat Mythos, I don't think we'll truly have defeated him.
Yeah. Humans, elves, and half-elves, all of us have to change.
Can everyone really change?
We can't give up. Everyone has the right to live in this world, to see this scenery. At least, that's what I think.
You're right. You've been really stubborn about not giving up.
Can't you think of a better word than stubborn?
Maybe I'll try being a little stubborn too.
You sure know how to push a guy's buttons. Oh well.
Phew!
It's getting pretty cold. Want to head back inside?
Yeah, sounds good. Thanks, Lloyd.
For what?
For just treating me like...
Treating you like what?
Nah, never mind.
What was that about, dork? Who is it? Come on in.
Could I speak with you for a moment?
Hey, Professor, what's up?
I wanted to go outside to see the snow. Would you like to accompany me?
Sure.
It's so wondrous the way snow can fall from a jet black sky.
Hard to believe you would say something like that.
Although I'd have to agree with you. You're going overboard on the laughter.
Sorry.
Lloyd, what are you planning to do now?
We need to go to Darius Carlon.
Yes. It's time we settled this.
Yeah. I know what I have to do. Release Origin's seal, acquire the right to wield the Eternal Sword, and use it to reunite the worlds. Although, they say humans can't use the Eternal Sword.
That's not the only problem. In order to accomplish your goal, you must defeat not only Mythos, but Kratos as well.
I wonder if there's another way, like with Colette.
Before, I would have simply stated that there is none.
Really?
Yes. I used to believe that there are some things that can't be changed in this world.
And now you don't?
I still think there are some things that can't be changed. But I don't think it's such a bad thing to believe in possibilities. Although I'm a little nervous about this change in myself.
Wonder what it was that changed you.
Do you remember studying about snowflakes? How, when viewed under a magnifying glass, you can see that they have complex crystalline shapes?
What? Did they?
Yes, they do. They're beautiful crystals that resemble conifers.
Conifers?
Never mind. Anyway, depending on the temperature and humidity, snow crystals become completely different shapes.
And so...
They all look like the same cold snow, but in reality, they're very sensitive to the environment around them.
Oh yeah, I get that, but...
In other words, the temperature around me has changed.
Oh, I see. You're saying that there's something that has changed you.
Although, it would seem that my heat source hasn't realized it at all.
Huh? Huh?
Thanks for keeping me company. We should head on back and rest, for tomorrow may be our last battle.
Yeah, I guess. Who is it? Come on in.
Hey, do you have a sec?
Sheena, what's up?
You want to come outside with me? It's snowing and it's really pretty.
Sure.
Everyone's asleep. The world looks so peaceful when you stand here like this.
Yeah. Even though up above us, Crucius is busy planning its absurd age of lifeless beings.
Lifeless beings. Do you think discrimination would really go away if everyone became lifeless beings?
I doubt it would.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, I'm human. But the people of Mizuho and the other humans of Tethael have always had a gap separating them. Even inside Mizuho, I always stood out.
Maybe Mythos despises the blood of both races that course through his body.
Maybe so. I can kinda understand that too.
Because you're from Mizuho?
Well, since I can make pacts with summoned spirits, I probably have elves in my ancestry somewhere in the distant past.
Really?
Apparently, only those of elven blood can call forth summoned spirits. Not just magic, but any technique that uses the mana of the natural world requires some elven blood to be flowing through you.
Then Kratos and Zelos too?
Yeah, they might have some elven blood in them. Just like me.
I see.
The instant I made the pact with Corinne, people around me started to look at me differently. And I thought to myself, this is what it must be like for half-elves all the time.
Did you ever wish you were different?
I've lost count of the times I've wished it. Especially since I caused the deaths of the people in my village. But it's because I have this power that I met Corinne and all of you.
Yeah. If you didn't have your summoning abilities, someone else might have come to kill Colette instead.
When I think about it that way, I think that everything a person possesses is important in some way.
In other words, you have your summoning abilities because they're needed.
Yeah. My power, Colette's power, Rain and Genus's elven blood, and everything you've received from your parents. They're all needed, and that's why they're there. I mean, we're all needed, and that's why we're here.
I think you're right. I think every single life has meaning.
Me too. I started thinking that way lately. And when I did, it's like a great weight was lifted from my shoulders. to know that it's okay just to be alive, you know?
Well, yeah, that's a given, isn't it?
Wasn't a given for me. I failed in my duties and I ran from making pacts. I always thought of myself as a burden.
I see.
But after seeing you say exactly what you mean, I'm not holding anything back time and time again, I started to think that maybe I could just be myself.
Really? I don't quite get it.
Really? I think I started to think that way because you live your life in such earnest.
I think that's a compliment.
I wish Mythos could feel that too.
Mythos.
If he lived his life as earnestly as you do, maybe he wouldn't be able to snuff out the lives of those who are trying just as hard to live.
I don't know if we can get that across to him or not. But I'm going to fight him, for the sake of creating a world where we can live our lives the way we want to.
Are you planning to make the next move?
Yeah. I don't see the situation improving by allowing Crucius to go about their merry way.
I agree. I don't like just sitting around and waiting to see what happens.
Right? You and I think a lot alike, Sheena. I think we could become great friends.
Great. Friends.
Oh, you don't want to?
Idiot.
Who is it? Come on in.
Hey man, you awake?
I just got sleepy right now. Good night.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Don't be like that. Come on, let's go talk outside for a bit. On that day, Meltokyo had a record snowfall. It looked just like this city.
What are you talking about all of a sudden?
Just a story about the past. I suddenly felt like talking about it.
Well, if you want to talk, I'm all ears.
I was so excited to see snow for the first time, and I made a snowman in the garden with my mother. Then, suddenly, the snowman fell apart. Before I knew what was going on, red snow began to fall.
Red snow?
It was my mother's blood. She was murdered. As she fell, she grabbed my shoulder and told me, "You should never have been born."
That's horrible.
My mother probably loved somebody else. But because of the oracle from Crucius, she had to marry the Chosen at the time, my father. And the old man had another woman as well.
But none of that was your fault.
The magic that killed my mother was meant for me.
What?
They targeted me because I was the next Chosen. My mother was caught in the crossfire. The one who tried to kill me was Celeste's mother. They executed her, and Celeste was placed under house arrest in the Abbey.
So that's what happened.
I never wanted to be the Chosen. I spent every moment of my life wishing I could just run away.
Chosens lead really difficult lives. I can only imagine what it's like. But I can still understand how hard it must be.
Sorry. Kinda hard to think of anything to say to a story like that, right?
Don't worry about it. But why did you suddenly decide to tell me?
I should have never been born.
Why do you say that?
I'm not saying I still think that way now. But all my life, I've been rejected by my parents, shunned by the church, and viewed as a threat by the royal family. I just wanted to run away.
But you're here with us now, right?
I don't know. Even now, to tell the truth, I get tired of all the problems. Sometimes I think it'd be easier if everyone and everything were just destroyed.
Zelos, how can you say that?
Did I piss you off?
Hell yes! Of course! It'd be a huge problem for me if everything was destroyed.
But think about it. If everything was destroyed, you'd vanish too.
I refuse to vanish. And so I don't want anyone else to be destroyed. I want you to live too, Zelos.
I think I'm gonna cry.
Don't make fun of what I'm saying. Tomorrow, once we're sure that Altessa is okay, I'm going to challenge Mythos to a final battle. But if that's the way you feel, I'll be too worried to bring you along.
You're going to fight? Do you really think you can unite the worlds?
I can, and I will. I'm not going to run away.
All right, I hear you. I swear, your fervent enthusiasm is enough to melt all the snow in Flanoir. I'm in. I guess I'll give this not running away thing a shot.
Once the world is at peace, you can run away all you like.
Gee, thanks. Man, I can't believe I'm joining the weaker side. This isn't like me at all.
What are you talking about?
Nothing. Just talking to myself. Anyway, let's get back. It's way too cold out here.
Yeah. Who is it? Come on in.
It is me.
This is unusual. What's up?
Would you like to go see the snow?
Wow, I've never seen this much snow before.
I have hardly ever seen snow, so it feels strange.
Really?
My memories from the time when my soul was missing are not very clear. And also, I've never been anywhere besides Ozette and Meltokyo.
I see. I understand. I'm the same way. Before all this happened, I'd hardly ever left Isalia.
Snow melts away so quickly.
Yeah, it's just basically ice.
I always thought of it as something that remained for a long, long time. But instead, it is fleeting.
Yeah. When you talk about it that way, it's kind of sad.
But that's the way things are. Trees, grass, and flowers all eventually wilt away. People are no different.
All life eventually dies, and so snow disappears as well.
Altessa will not disappear yet, right?
Persea.
I still haven't forgiven him. And yet, if he were to pass away,
It'll turn out okay.
That is not absolute. I wish you wouldn't say things like that so casually.
If it was absolute, I wouldn't say it'll turn out okay.
What do you mean? Those kinds of words are meant for when we feel that there is no need to worry.
There's nothing in this world that's absolute. And I think that's precisely why we say things like that to ourselves. Stuff like, I know I can do it. I know it'll be okay.
Perhaps so.
Honestly, I don't know if Altessa will be alright. The only thing I can do is believe in Altessa's will to live.
Believe?
Yeah. And that's why I say it'll be okay. I'm going to keep saying it and keep believing it. Human will is a powerful thing. I'm gonna use that power to keep Altessa in this world.
It must be that power of will that makes you so strong.
I don't know about that.
When I look at you, the things I thought were completely hopeless feel as though they may actually be easy to overcome.
I'm simple-minded, so I don't think too hard about things. I just figure it'll all work out somehow as long as I don't give up.
Do you think you can win against Mythos?
Yeah, I'm going to win. I won't be able to fight him unless I have that mindset.
Is it because you were friends with him for a little while?
I'm not sure. Maybe. But I can't sympathize with him.
Yes, he has done many terrible things to humans, elves, and to the land itself.
And to half-elves. He took his own pain and forced it on everyone around him, and got the entire half-elf race caught up in the process.
Yes, that's true.
The fact is that humans and elves have both done bad things. And I'm sure that Mythos tolerated it as long as he could. But that's only an excuse for all the things he's done.
Lloyd, you will win.
Huh?
That is how I feel after talking to you. If your will and Mythos' will were to collide, I'm certain that yours will overcome his. Because you are not denying your true self.
Thanks. Just hearing you say that gives me the courage to take on Crucius tomorrow.
Tomorrow?
Yep. After we make sure Altessa's okay, I'm going to put an end to all of this.
You are going to defeat Mythos and unite the worlds.
Yeah, that's the only way.
Lloyd, I'm sure everything will be okay. I know you can win.
Hey, you're being positive.
Yes, I will lend you the power of my will as well.
Okay, I'll make good use of it. Who is it? Come on in.
Pardon me.
Regal, what are you doing up at this hour?
I apologize for coming late. Would you mind if we stepped outside for a moment? I'd like to have a word with you. Snow. This place is clearly affected by Celsius's presence.
It's pretty to look at, but I bet the people that live here have a rough time.
Indeed. The only way to survive in this area is through tourism.
Hey, your company's main business is tourism, right? Do you own any buildings in Flanoir?
There should be several ski resorts and hotels of ours in this area.
Whoa, you really are rich.
I'm not the one that built the company. It was someone in my family many generations ago.
Wow, your family's been around for a long time.
The X-Sphere mine produced a great deal of wealth for the family. They most likely sold the X-Spheres through a broker, who passed them on to the Desians. The fortunes I possess were paid for by the blood of the people of Silverant.
Yeah, I suppose so.
I'm sorry.
It's not your fault.
Ignorance is no excuse. If anything, it itself is a crime.
Well, maybe so, but...
That may be part of the reason why Mythos suppresses all life on the planet.
What do you mean?
Humans are ignorant of their sins, while elves turn a blind eye to them. That frustrates Mythos.
Even if that's true, what he's doing is dragging the whole world into a quest for revenge. That's not something that can be forgiven.
If so, I too cannot be forgiven.
What? Why?
For I am on a quest for vengeance against the Crucius.
That's different.
No, it's not. If the ones who turned Alicia into a monster had been human, I might have followed the same path as Mythos.
Your conscience will usually kick in before you get to that point. At least that's what the professor said.
Yes, I'd imagine so. But even still, what we are doing is no different than Mythos.
No different than Mythos?
We are eliminating those who do not share our ideals and those who stand in our way by force.
Well, yeah, if you're gonna put it that way.
Mythos knows that. That explains why he said the things about the X-spheres as he was leaving. About the hypocrisy of our protest against sacrificing lives while using these stones that have consumed people's lives.
He's really starting to get to me.
Are you sure that's not because what he said is true?
Maybe. But just because the logic is sound, that doesn't make it right. I can't stand what he's doing. That's all there is to it.
Yes, perhaps that is all that needs to be said. By putting myself in Mythos's place, I may have been subconsciously trying to legitimize my own justice.
You always think about the complicated stuff. No one wants to be the bad guy, and no one wants to have to put up with things they don't like.
Everyone thinks the same way. Is that what you're saying?
If you stop and think about the fact that others are the same as you, then you won't do the kinds of things Mythos does. So...
You're going to fight him.
Tomorrow, after we check on Altessa's condition, I'm going to put an end to all of this.
Very well. This chain of tragedy must be broken as soon as possible.
Yeah, I'm counting on your support.
You have it.